Hey guys, George here from the F1 Chronicle, and today, in light of the Chinese Grand Prix being on this weekend and it being the first sprint weekend of the season, I'm going to walk you through what's changed for the 2024 sprint races in Formula One. Now, there are some changes compared to last year, the main one being that Saturday is no longer like the designated sprint day. So last year, if you'll remember, we had one practice session on Friday, then we had qualifying for the Grand Prix on Friday, and then we had sprint qualifying Saturday morning, the sprint race Saturday afternoon, and then the actual Grand Prix race being on Sunday afternoon. In general, obviously, it varied from circuit to circuit. You know, Las Vegas was a completely different weekend, and some races take place at night, like Singapore. So what's changed for 2024? What's actually been altered this year? Well, the main thing is that it's kind of in a better order now, I'd say. I'd say it makes more sense now. So instead of qualifying for qualifying for the race on Sunday being on Friday, that now comes as the previous session to the race. So we've still got practice one being the first session and the only practice session. But instead of qualifying, Grand Prix qualifying being on Friday, that's now moved to Saturday. And in its place, we've obviously got sprint qualifying. So you've got sprint qualifying in the afternoon on Friday. The format of that is still the same. It's still the same shootout format. It's just called sprint qualifying now for 2024. That's the only change. Then you've obviously got the sprint, which moves from Saturday afternoon to Saturday morning. And then you've got Grand Prix qualifying Saturday afternoon, and then the actual race, Grand Prix race, on Sunday. So, to be honest, I think it's better. I think it makes more sense. You know, you're not qualifying for a race on Sunday on Friday, and then you have to do like an entirely different race in between. It's more it makes more sense this way. It's more logical, shall we say. So yeah, I'm in favour of it, to be honest with you. But I will say for the European fans at least, having the sprint on in China on Saturday morning over there is that's a bit early for us. It starts at 4 a.m, which is the same time that I believe the Australian Grand Prix race started. So it's going to be a bit challenging to get a European audience for that. But hey, if they're going for different markets and that's the time they want to do it, go for it. From a purely racing perspective, I think it makes sense. I believe as well that, and I could be wrong here, I believe as well that Parc Fermé starts for the sprint qualifying, but it opens again after the qualifying, I believe. So basically, the sprint is its own thing, and people can make changes to their car before the actual Grand Prix compared to the sprint, which I think is a good thing again, because otherwise you're going to have guys kind of compromising, going halfway house. This way, teams further down the grid can kind of like go all in on the sprint or go all in on the race to try and gain an advantage over teams further up the grid that want to do well in both and realistically have a chance of doing well in both. But yeah, those are the changes to the sprint format for 2024. What do you think about it? Do you think it's an improvement? Do you like the sprint? Do you think they should stick around in Formula One? Because it is going to stick around. We've got more of them this year than ever before. I think there's 6 in total this year. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below, and head over to the F1Chronicle.com for all your news, reviews, and everything in between in the lead up to the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend.